In this video, you're gonna learn how to attract your dream clients for your real estate business in just 30 days using targeted video strategies, not using silly trends on Instagram, without having to try to crack down on the Instagram algorithm. If you don't know, my name is David Bronner. It's a pleasure to meet you. I've actually helped realtors from the Bay Area, from California to Florida, triple their lead flow in just 3 months using the exact system I am going to be teaching you guys today. We've had great success from one of my first realtors I ever worked with, Darnell Thomas, to one of the top realtors in the Bay Area, Jill Fusari. From them just posting the seasonal photos, the little home walkthrough videos, averaging a couple hundred views, turning it into thousands. This video specifically is for real estate agents trying to get to that 20 plus deals per year. I'm currently helping actually a realtor locally that wants to go from 20 a year, where she's at now, but this next year she wants to get to 40 without having to spend thousands of dollars a month on Facebook and Instagram ads. No shiny objects, no shortcuts, just proven strategies. Maybe you struggle with lack of strategy, feeling like you're throwing content at the wall, just hoping it sticks. Maybe you feel like you get views, but maybe you've never learned how to turn a view into a lead. Maybe you're not sure how to optimize your bio, basically not having a lead magnet. If you do not have that lead magnet, I promise you, you've probably missed out on at least 20 deals this year. Maybe you just feel stuck. You don't know how to appear confident on camera, and you don't want to mess up or look silly, which is how a lot of realtors look when they use those silly trend transitions. If you know, you know. Right now, we're going to be following the 5-step strategy to turn you, client A, and transforming you into position B, which is someone using a strategy. So my first step, I'm going to audit your bio and help you actually create an offer, which maybe you're like, that's for coaching. No, that's to help you find your dream client, but also help people. So we're gonna start on Instagram, and the first thing you're gonna get is a content audit and a bio audit. I have to see where your bio is standing at right now, help you create an offer, optimize your profile, which is also where you're gonna get your lead magnet. So these are a few people I've probably reached out to, but let's start with Ruth, Bay Area Realtor. So this is Ruth. As you see in the beginning, Ruth Gorman, Bay Area Realtor. That's a good start, and you have the nice little line, which is perfect. Again, it's not a bad bio. Currently, I'll rate it a 5 out of 10. Let's take it to at least a 9 out of 10. So first of all, Ruth G. the Realtor. You want to have your username as your name, possibly incorporate real estate, estate, something along the lines of that. And Ruth has done that. A+ to her username. Unfortunately, having Bay Area Realtor in that line, which is searchable, people can find it on search, which is why you want to take advantage of it. Bay Area Realtor is so common nowadays. I like Bay Area, but add a city as well. Say she was selling homes in Antioch, California. I would rather her put Antioch, the little and symbol, Bay Area Realtor. This first line is where we almost create an offer, which is actually going to be, who do you help? So with all these examples, let's say Antioch, California, because that's a bigger city, a larger city, that is close to me personally. Helping you find a home in Antioch, CA, or just California if it fits. Because again, there are rules in real estate that you can't always target. You can't say, I'm going to help first-time home buyers. The next line is going to be, what can they expect? Or, what's your authority? So it can be something like showing you what makes Antioch special. Put that in the ChatGPT, then ask it to give you 10 other variations and mix it up. The next one, keeping it 3 lines, is your call to action, which this is the #1 way to get leads, turning a lead into a view. You gotta listen right now. is this is your CTA, your call to action to your lead magnet. So you're gonna put maybe a little emoji, pointing down, or a down arrow pointing down, and the line's gonna say, guide to Antioch's best suburbs, guide to Bay Area's best suburbs. Along that line, making sure that they know what the relocation guide is going to be about. If you want to put your brokerage, put it at that fourth line that people aren't going to really see. That is an optimized bio. Now, may I go through their content? Possibly. Again, with Ruth's, some of her recent stuff was family. This is a decent post. I think, let me see, how many views did it get? It got about 2,500 views. This, I'd say, is, again, one of her most engaging. So as you can see, she said, comment CC and I'll send you a city report. Let's see how, okay, no one commented it. That's the thing. 2,500 views, no comments. She should at least get 2 comments saying CC. She provided value. She showed it right away. These types of videos need to be 3 to 7 seconds so that that video just keeps playing, makes Instagram's algorithm think that, oh, they are staying on this video. She timed it at a good point, but what she didn't do is have a strong enough caption to actually make someone want to comment CC. So what I'm gonna do is actually take her caption and I'm gonna go into ChatGPT. This is an old caption for a realtor wanting people to comment CC to receive a city report. Honestly, city report is decent. It's a good call to action, but some people may not know what that means. This first line, what do you think about these numbers? Instagram only is gonna show maybe 5 or 6 words before it cuts off and does that ... People gotta read more. It's not really an open-ended statement. So we're gonna go back to ChatGPT. And this is things that you have to go so deep into that people aren't doing, and that's what's messing up these videos. And we're going to put her caption. This is the old caption. Now I need you to be a caption, copy, and keyword expert for Instagram. Tell it what you need it to be. I need an open-ended hook statement or question, 5 to 7 words long. Then I need 3 to 5 small medium paragraphs using keywords that give real value to anyone looking for a higher end home in. So she, obviously had a lot of, what's the highest end place here? Pleasant Hill, Bay Point, let's say San Ramon. In San Ramon at, 1.3 mil, and to, what's the lowest here? Antioch, perfect. To Antioch at an average price of $580K. I need value about those cities, best priced areas for your buck, best schools near it, places to go in the community, and anything else a new buyer will find valuable. Then at the end, the call to action is going to be my relocation. So I'm hesitant even right now saying, is it my relocation guide? My relocation guide is typically not going to be for the entire Bay Area. Again, this one's going to be for Antioch. So your relocation guide is going to be about Bay Point, Antioch, Oakley, Brentwood. But you're also targeting people who are in San Ramon who are not going to be there. So this one's going to take a little more work, but again, you have to provide value. My call to action is going to be me sending them the best home on the market for your buck. Comment the city you want and I'll send it. Again, maybe a little more work for you, but at the end of the day, a lead is a lead, even if it's just through the DMs. And again, while ChatGPT does its thing, we are not going to use it to the T unless I see that it's perfect. So again, what makes a home worth it to you? And you're going to maybe put quotations on worth it. So again, an open-ended statement. This one, you want to make sure it's powerful enough. So I would make sure that you go through, maybe get 5 or 10 different open-ended questions or hooks and pick the best one. Then it's a general statement about what you can get from the highest end to the lowest end. Then you're going to focus on San Ramon, Antioch. And again, it says the medium home price. It says the best schools, providing and where to get the best dining and entertainment. That's what people need. Again, people are investing into a neighborhood, a community. The home is actually last. That's just the item that transports them to a new area, a maybe so not desirable place, which is exactly why you need to show the best places. Again, best fit for you, want to see the best home for your budget, comment the city you're interested in, and I'll send you the top home for your dollar right now. Let's find your dream home. Again, it's not as easy. You may not be able to optimize it with ManyChat compared to commenting a keyword and having ManyChat send it out automatedly, by automation. But you get what I'm saying. At the end of the day, provide a real value through your captions. Step 2 is actually the relocation guide. But let me emphasize why a relocation guide in getting that setup, that funnel setup, is so important. So what you're going to actually need is a Beacons account. So if we head into Beacons right now, the pricing is not bad. Currently, I think this is a Black Friday. I'm currently filming this on Black Friday, so it's usually $10 a month. That one, you will get your custom domain, no fees for the first year. You can do buy now, pay later, but what we need is email automations, so sending up follow-ups and confirmations to people that have put their info in for you to send their guide. Beacons is going to do that for you. I believe somewhere else I saw that with the $10 a month, you get 500 emails. If you don't have a ton of leads and using up your emails, using up your whole 500 with all the follow-ups you're sending, don't do that as much. I would probably set up a few different ones. Let me actually give you an example. So here are 3 different follow-up emails you can actually send. The first one is going to be something like, don't move to California unless you've done this. And in here, I'm looking at one off my phone right now. It's going to start with, before you start your home search, ... specifying on a new smaller area. Even though Brentwood, California looks small, it would actually take you several days to drive around or something like that. That's not true, but walk around. At first glance, it looks like Brentwood, California, ... So you've taken the right step in downloading the guide, ... Have you made your decision, ... I'd love to hear about where you see yourself in the next ... Schedule a call here. The second one is where you share your experience on the real reason you moved to blank California, or just California. If you're in a state like Montana that not a lot of people live in, use just Montana as your hook. A lot of people kind of live in California, so you could use city. The next one is just a tip. That can just be your subject. And the next one, last follow-up is, hey blank, have you given up on moving to California? ? Simple 3 follow-up emails. You can set up all of those in Beacons right here. And again, you can obviously, if you run out of 500 emails a month, you should be doing pretty well and be able to upgrade your plan. So step number 3 is actually ChatGPT optimization and content creation. We already went over ChatGPT optimization, telling ChatGPT what we need it to be for us, making sure that it stays relatively small, 3 to 5 small paragraphs, having keywords in it, giving real value about what's important to someone moving in your area, and you know that. You're the realtor. I'd hope you know it. Now the next is video creation. Now I'm gonna give you some faceless content ideas. All right, so let's head back to Ruth right here, and we're gonna see if we can break down one of her strategies that she's using. Ruth is not my client. I just searched up Bay Area Realtor. She's one of the first that popped up for me personally. So this is a good way, one that does take someone else, gets you on camera, but not speaking, which is a POV. I call these growth reels. These growth reels you get to optimize pretty well, get to target to a certain audience very well. I call them a growth reel. POV, you're a realtor and this is what your camera roll looks like. So she used the POV strategy, but the one thing she didn't do is I would enlarge this by like just a tiny bit, just a tiny, a smudge, a snidge. For one, you obviously see that, oh, first of all, before I talk too much, let's watch the video with the audio. So the first thing I'm going to be breaking down is her first image. The first 3 seconds of a video is your hook. This video that I call growth reels, which is faceless content, which means not really just not talking in front of the camera, should be anywhere from 3 to 7 seconds so that the video, while people are reading the caption, if it was a little longer, the video will loop. That's the hack to these videos. If you do not have a long caption, these short videos don't work. So your initial image, again, is just her opening up a door. Not bad, but not great. You're talking about your camera roll. So what I would do instead is take whoever's phone is filming this video, act like it's yours. So I would say be in front of a house, in the middle of the screen, portioned properly. Don't have yourself too high or too low on the screen. That's a no-go. And what I would do is have them slowly pan to you and have you in a confident pose, looking at your phone, and start the video right when you look up and flip the phone like in the photo app to the person panning to you, moving towards you, just like the person is kind of right there, but go on your phone, boom. Show, don't just tell. Even though you're telling kind of a fake little story right here, you gotta show. So act like you're looking at photos, look at my camera roll. So before I get too sidetracked, let's work on this prompt. POV, you're a realtor, and this is what your camera roll looks like. So the reason this did not reach someone or a client is because she is not talking to her specific type of person she wants or the area. There is no Bay Area, there is no city, there is no person. So I'm gonna open up my Notion document where I actually have a whole list, and we're gonna go over a POV because I'm pretty sure I have a POV list as well. Awesome, here we are. I have my social media prompt template. So this, I have 10 sections of different prompts that I will give a new one to a realtor every month. But this is what a POV growth reel should look like. So again, small town. What life looks like when you trade city traffic for small town charm in blank city. This is a great one. So what you would do with this trend, you can use this music for the first shot is going to be you or someone else actually stuck in traffic. Something relatable everyone gets. Just a smooth shot for 10 seconds, just film it. And then you would put the POV, what life looks like when you trade in city traffic for small town charm in blank city. The rest of these shots, the fast ones in the middle and the slower ones at the end, is going to be shots that best represent the opposite of city traffic. Maybe a couple cars driving down, in the downtown, the movie theater downtown with, a few people, small town charm, maybe a farmer's market. Then collect all those shots that you've taken, because honestly, with most of these strategies that I give realtors for faceless content, you need to be shooting content everywhere you go. If you're at the gym, you can put that eventually in a video. If you're walking, taking your 10, 30-minute walk in the morning, in the evening, 15 different 5 to 10 second, probably 10 to 15 second shots of just beautiful scenery. The sky on the top section, the landscape or the subject in the middle, a little bit of space at the bottom. Take as many shots as you can, and you are going to be successful at all of these strategies. If that makes sense, small town living, that is just one, and how you could actually use it, how Ruth could have used it to get 5 or 10,000 views, local views, to her page. And that's how these strategies work, especially with the faceless content. If you have a question about it, send me a DM. We can talk on the phone. There's actually a link in the caption, in the description on my page all over. If you actually are looking to get started on video strategy, you can book a free call with me, just right there. Now, the fifth step is going on one-on-one calls with me, optimizing everything to the fullest, which by this time you're going to be posting 5 to 7 times every week. If you want to post twice a day, you can do that. I'd post twice a day max. Again, whenever you're using fonts, making these prompts, use the Instagram fonts. Make something very specific that's going to hook someone. Bold. If it's, a little subsection, maybe a little city, have it a little smaller, but, still a good size that someone could actually read it. Use native Instagram stuff. That's the stuff that's going to do the best. Now, on this 5-step, re-optimizing all of your creation, your content creation, you should also be having 3 pinned posts. So for your 3 pinned posts, the first one should be who. Who are you? This can be sometimes through photo form. You can do one of each. One talking. One have, have a reel of photos. The other one have like a faceless growth reel and letting them read the caption, because that is where you honestly, unless you're talking to the camera, want to share the most value. And just a little tip, if you are making talking content, the best performing videos are the ones with the most watch time. If you have a video that's 30 seconds or longer, you want to aim to hit 17 seconds of watch time, at least. That is going to perform with 17 seconds. That's going to perform to be a very viral video. Maybe not millions of views, but definitely tens and hundreds of thousands. That's one if you're showing something or you're talking for 30 to 60 seconds. Aim for that 17 seconds of watch time, and you can look at that, and when you click your post, go to Insights or View Analytics, and it will show you the average amount of time that people watched that video. If you're making the growth reel content, make videos that are 3 to 7 seconds. But again, first post, who are you? The second one is what. What do you do? The third one is how. How you've helped others. Do not put a text testimonial. Ask one of your original clients, good buddies you helped move, for maybe a short testimonial. Start it off, you talking, then add in the video testimonial after. The video can end. 30 to 60 second video.
Hello all, Darnell here. Just wanted to give a quick testimony on what my experience has been like working with Dave. Always on time. I'm never waiting on him to turn back a video or an edited photo or product. His creativity is second to none. He always has great contributions to anything that I bring to him, and I 10 out of 10 recommend.
Back to what? What do you do? Maybe this one is the one where you make it a growth reel, a faceless video, showing you walking through homes, showing, again, the beautiful shots of homes you've toured on a broker tour, and just having it repeat 3 to 7 seconds, then use the caption, open-ended hook. What do you do? 3 to 5 small to medium paragraphs. Who are you? Use a reel of photos, you, your family, your dog, your interests. Maybe you going to the gym, throw one in there as well. By this time, at step 5, you're pretty much at our point B transformation. You're a ChatGPT expert. You know how to use a CTA. You've got beacons to set up your follow-up emails and your outreach. You're closing listing appointments. You're giving real value in your videos and in your captions. I'm currently helping actually a realtor locally that wants to go from 20 a year, but this next year she wants to get to 40. If you're there and already accelerating and you're using every single little thing I've said, there's still room to improve. But if you're stuck at that 2 to 5 deals a month, maybe less than 20 a year, I get that you may be thinking, David, I'm not good on camera. I don't have the time to create content. If that's truly an obstacle, trust me, there are some very good budget editors you can use. But again, one more but, I give realtors videos that are easy enough to literally make in minutes on Instagram. And if you're worried about audios as well, Scroll on Instagram, save the ones that you like, ones that have good melodies, good tones. And yes, try to choose a song that can fit the vibe of the video you're making. Maybe you don't know exactly where to start. I've been there. I completely understand. I started making content almost a decade ago now. I've worked with some of the highest end YouTubers. Maybe you or your kids know of Airrack. I've worked for them. I've made a video for him that has made 15 million views and was one of his favorite he's ever made. I've helped realtors that have hundreds of followers on Instagram get videos with 10,000 views in one video or just a couple. I've helped influencers, cut up their long form YouTube content and get 10 million views within 30 videos. If what I've talked about today sounds like it resonates with you, with the beliefs that you align with as well, click the link below to schedule a call. We can talk about how to make Instagram work for you. Don't just say, oh, it's my state. Honestly, if you're in a smaller state, your content could actually perform better. You can make your Instagram grow drastically, making it profitable. Coaching with me, spots are limited. So don't wait. Turn Instagram into a client generating machine. Again, the call link in the description, all over my profiles. You can also follow me on Instagram. I give a real value there as well. Give me a follow for more free value, and I will see you guys very soon.